how sports has a way of making complete strangers feel like they're all on the same team.
Pittsburgh Penguins in arena host Suzie Cool is helping us unpack why these moments bring people together. And we really wanted to lean on your expertise after, seeing the Pens go into the playoffs this past year, and really how sports can unite so many people when you're in those final moments.
I think the coolest part about last week was I just so happened to be out and about in Pittsburgh for a couple of those games, those final games where it came down to the final second. And the way that people got quiet in the bars, even here in Pittsburgh, it was silent. Like, who is going to win? Who's going to take it away? So I just think that it all resonates with us everywhere, right? It's not just New York City. It's even here in Pittsburgh. And watching a team like the Knicks after 53 years.
Oh my gosh.
Finally get that NBA title once again. So much fun.
Yeah, and what do you think it is about that? Like, why do we resonate with this team? I mean, we don't live in New York. Some people weren't even Knicks fans to start off with, but everyone was coming together for this game.
I think that is the magic of sports. And I've been working in sports and broadcasting for 13 years now. I never knew what I wanted to do growing up other than I wanted to talk. And I'll never forget the first day I walked out onto that morning track at PNC Park, and I looked up into the stands and I said, I want this to be my life. Oh. There was something about the way that sports brought everybody together, and you're creating so many memories. Like, everybody who's been a Knicks fan their entire life is going to remember exactly where they were just a few days ago when the Knicks got that championship title.
I do think, outside of a few moments where politics can seem to get involved, it is kind of like that break from everything around us. Like, it is that time to just truly cheer on something and take a break from what can be sometimes the harshness of reality and adult life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky enough to call it my job, and I always have been. So I always say every day that I walk into an arena or I'm at a ball field, whatever it is, I have never worked a day in my life. Yeah. And I'm so lucky to be able to get to do that. And for other people, I mean, it is a reprieve, right? From that everyday life. Okay, I got to go to my 9 to 5, but I get to go watch the Pirates take on Ohtani.
Yeah.
Like, I get to go to a sold out PNC Park 3 days in a row when the Dodgers are in town. So I do think it's for those people that need to just get away from reality for a second. And again, it's a cause that brings everybody together.
Yeah, it's really great. And you're representing the Penguins loud and proud right now with your shirt there. I mean, but you had a front row seat to the Penguins, their playoff run. What was that like?
It was honestly the best time of my life. I mentioned it earlier. I've been in sports and broadcasting for 13 years. I worked for 13 different teams, and I worked really hard for that last season. And I took it in all year, but that Game 5.
Tell us about it.
Yes.
It was, I can't even believe that I'm saying this. I don't know if there are many other nights in my life that top that, but it is a top 3 night in my life. The atmosphere, the fans, the way that everybody was just behind that team, and they wanted to push it to Game 7 to come back home. It was so much fun, and it's something I will never forget.
Actually, we have a little clip of some of the fans reacting, so take a look at this.
One word to describe Game 5.
Electric. Amazing.
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 Unbelievable, dude. It was insane. Insane.
I have to say it was majestic. From Tanger, he got the hair out at the end. You love to see it.
Majestic.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
A movie. It was the best night of my life, honestly.
Wow.
Best night of my life.
Majestic? That's a big descriptor there.
I'm telling you, I feel like everybody was on cloud 9 that night, but I think it shows just how much our city is passionate about sports, right? Like, we know that. We know that. But to be engulfed in that environment and to be able to be just such a small part of it and bring that show to life was so surreal to me.
Yeah, what are the experiences like? I mean, how long have you been doing the in arena? Is this your first season or the second?
That was my first season with the Penguins, but I've done it for 10 different teams.
Right.
So when I say that was like a top moment, I've been a part of a lot of playoff runs with a lot of different teams, but that moment right there in Game 5 that was it for me.
It really can unite us. And now, I mean, I know we're all watching the Pirates and just cheering them on now that they're the only team that we have to cheer on right now. But it's really exciting. I think that even when we see that glimmer of hope that we might be better than last year, it is enough to like push us forward and keep cheering them on.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got the call-up of Connor Griffin this year. You still have Paul Skeens doing Paul Skeens things. Like, the Pirates are definitely on the up and up. I think they're at that point in the season where everybody's like, okay, is this the turn this year?
Right.
Is this going to be
I'm hoping it's not, right? I'm really hoping it's not. But again, a season like this, you can see how everybody is rallying behind the Pirates. And then you have a week like last week when the Dodgers are in town and PNC Park is beautiful. It's sold out.
Right.
And it's just so much. Sports are so much fun.
It's fun.
Yes. Thank you so much, Suzie. You can tell you have such a passion for what you do, and we love it.
Thanks.